What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on, Bettina? What's going on, Connor? What up, what up, what up?
Yo,
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday it is.
You all still running around, Bettina?
Yeah, I just got the chance to leave work, pick up the girls, drop them off at home in Belleville, and I'm heading home now. I was like, let me just go and jump on because I ain't gonna make it in time if I don't.
I know that's right. Show up and win. Showing up is half the battle, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And Connor, you made it back to Illinois?
we made it back last night, and then we came back to St. Louis today and hung out with Justin. And
You
now
could
we're
have
going back to
you could have just
Illinois.
stayed the night.
I know we got animals though.
How many animals
We
you got?
we should have. We got 2 cats, 3 chickens. Is that all we got? Yeah, that's all we got. I think.
So you got to get back to the animals.
Yeah.
You just gotta work in the morning.
Yeah. Gotta
I need
lock
to
the
like
chickens
myself
up.
too.
We could have just hired you a chicken sitter.
I know. I should have. The problem is, I would have called my neighbor, but we're not supposed to have chickens.
You don't
Well,
want to
how's
leave them
somebody
in my
gonna
house.
tell you can't have a chicken?
I know. I live in a little village, and they're like, nope, no chickens. But I got 3 of them, so I just don't tell anybody.
Wow. You know that having that, I guess that's considered a farm animal, right? That makes it like agricultural land, right?
Something like that.
Some kind of tax break or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Cool. Do you have your chickens lay eggs or what? Are they just for?
they're all like laying eggs. They're 15 weeks old right now.
Wow. Oh, part of the game. Well, nothing wrong with that. So you need to go in and find a farm to buy.
That's right. I
So you
do.
can have as many pets, animals, chickens,
I want
goats.
to. I want to get ducks, chickens, cows, pigs, all the things.
Dang. Well, you know, there's people out here that want to sell their farm. They retired and say, I don't want to deal with it no more.
Yep,
All you got to do is make sure they know that you exist.
that's right.
Yeah, I never looked into buying a farm, but I'm sure they sell.
Oh yeah, they got them, especially around here. It's a bunch of farmland.
Cool. So with your 2 day back and forth from St. Louis and back from the meetup in person yesterday to what you did today, what did you learn so far?
I think just it's about you guys really hammered to me that it's just about the relationship with the person. It's not about the anything else. It's just about finding out what their problems are and building a relationship with the seller instead of worrying about what the ARV is and all that.
Yeah, because it can definitely happen. You know, you get caught up in, oh, let me see what liens they got. Let me see if they got any, back taxes. Let's check all this stuff. And that stuff don't mean nothing if they don't want to work with you.
Right.
Justin got his boxing outfit on. He just came back from whooping or running. Which one?
All I know is real estate.
Swinging and bucking and bucking and swinging. So y'all had a nice little class over there or what? Y'all did some training?
We had the whole crew. We had 2 cars going to go door knock. 17 people on their front porch, rocking out, making it happen.
In the rain?
In the rain.
Wow. Get any good responses?
We got in contact with somebody's kids and stuff. They were like, our dad's not here. He said we can't have company. I'm like, okay, well, give him this business card.
I'll tell them, hey, yeah, it's important. What's your dad's phone number? I'll call him myself.
Yeah,
But I got you.
We made a contact with a guy. Me and Connor actually knocked on the door and stuff. So that guy was, he said that the Angels was going to help him out with his foreclosure. So
Oh my gosh. Here we go with one of those.
put the bell on them.
So Connor, that was your first time door knocking or what?
I've been a couple times, but I've never been in the St. Louis area, and I've never been with anyone that's ever done a deal. I've just been out by myself, so it's nice to be around Justin that's actually like doing deals, you know.
Yeah, Justin will motivate you. He don't take the first, second, or the third no.
No, it was fun. We were like, we were putting all the clues together. We found out that on the way there that the guy had a construction company, and then we saw his construction truck outside. So we were like, oh, it's got to be him.
Really?
And then yeah, that was the dude with the angels. He's like, oh no, I'm good. I got angels.
So
But
when is his auction supposed to be?
I want to say it was November 3rd.
Oh, well, that's pretty close. It don't seem
His
that far.
wife was in the house saying that she's like, "Get in here. We don't need no help."
So he
Yeah,
didn't even want to talk about nothing. I
no,
think Bettina could have handled him.
probably.
Bettina would have got him straight. See,
I think it was because we Mexican.
oh my gosh,
Oh,
you're a Mexican now.
Whoop de doo.
All right, let's see what we got here. I got let's see some people coming in this stage back here. If y'all want to come on, just let's see, Lon Burgundy and Jay. I don't know if y'all want to come on or not. If you want to come on, just turn on your camera on. But yeah, I mean that door knocking stuff works, right, Connor? I mean, what is your first impression of? I mean, you're doing it in a city, multiple people. We got people with real situations. How do you feel about door knocking?
I liked it. I also, since it was raining, Justin was like, you know, who else is out here doing this? Like nobody. So I feel like it separates you.
Sure. Yeah, you definitely want to separate yourself. Don't want to be like everybody else. Don't want to sound like everybody else. Don't want to do what other people are doing, especially if they're losing. If they're winning, we can copy. Because what's the saying, Justin? Justin don't know this saying. You don't know it. I finally got him. It's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat.
There you go.
Ding.
Like you can't copy people. I'll copy them in a heartbeat if you're doing the right thing. Now, if you losing, I don't really want to copy you. But if you're winning, we want to go on and not try to recreate the wheel and just you know, play the game. So
We got chest to chest with the sellers today.
that was the only one y'all reached.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dang.
I was trying to
It
show
was,
you that I didn't get a bunch of houses and stuff. I wasn't going to take it too far around. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all went in some good neighborhoods or bad neighborhoods, Connor?
they weren't too bad. No, they were fine. We were looking for stuff with, you know, we were driving for dollars looking for boarded up doors and windows and stuff like that. And we found a couple that had signs taped on the windows, and we went up to those, and so I think we did that to like 3 or 4 of them, just driving for dollars, and saw that it looked distressed or like, you know, it was vacant.
So the ones with the signs and stickers and stuff on their door, they were vacant.
Some of them were, I think, and then I think we saw like pictures, family pictures in one of them, and then so we were like, all right, maybe someone does live here. Then the other one, if you look inside, it was like they were painting. You know, it looked all cleaned up, like maybe they were fixing it up already.
Really? Yeah. Well, they might have ran out of money. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what we were thinking. I think, Justin, did you call them?
Which one?
The one where they were painting? I can't remember if it was owned by an LLC or if we called them or what. We looked in the
Yeah, it
window
was
and
on
they were
LLC.
remodeling.
We did call them. Did we have a number for them? I can't recall, but I think we did call them on the LLC. Yeah, we called them.
And so you found out they were owned or titled in an LLC name. So we had to go research and dig and go down that rabbit hole, huh?
Yeah, they got an LLC out in Georgia.
A foreign entity. That's what they call that. And I know some states be trying to fine you for stuff like that. If you didn't apply, especially in Illinois, if you didn't apply to do business in Illinois, and you got another out-of-state LLC or entity, they want you to file a foreign entity and pay a little fee just to operate in their state. Ain't that something?
That sounds unconstitutional.
Unconstitutional. It might be. So, Connor, when you go knock on the door, what are you saying to these people?
Hey, I'm basically saying like, hey, I saw that your house might be going up for foreclosure. Like, do you guys need any help? Has anyone helped you? Just introduce yourself, kind of plant the seed.
So you don't go straight up and say, "Hey, I want to buy your house, man. Let me buy it. I know you in pain."
I guess you could.
No, don't do
But
No,
that's not what we
never,
did.
never do that.
Get that
What
was
do you
scaring away.
What do you say when you knock on the door, Bettina?
I knock on the door. I introduce myself. I let them know I was in the neighborhood and we were purchasing a property up the street and noticed that this property looks like they were trying to go into foreclosure too. And ask them if they have ask them what they've done about the foreclosure.
Oh wow.
And if they say, oh, they're taking care of it, I won't give up. I'll just start asking, good, that's good, that's good. What did you do? And then what happens if that fails? If they say, well, we're getting money from somebody else, I ask them what happened if that fails. And then I make sure they know I can be a backup plan for them. So if they would consider, I'd even get into a conversation, if you were considering selling, how much would you sell it for? And if there was another way for you to get out of this foreclosure,
So you got a whole script, Bettina.
I'll just be good. You know what? No, I'm just talking to them because that script, it throws me off. Because it's like, okay, I don't want to ask this then. I want to ask this. I want to ask right then, right there, so I know if I'm going to need to back off some or keep coming back. And before we leave, okay, if that person is conversing with me that much, they're going to end up inviting me in for coffee. I'm telling you.
Okay.
They're going to end up inviting me in. Remember that one lady? Oh, my goodness. She was just one of the coolest people though. I found out. Actually, through you, Chris.
So when you knock on the
Yeah, you
door,
converse with them. I mean, just like we're talking right now, man, I used to be more nervous than a hooker in church. Literally, more nervous than a hooker in church. But now, it's just,
hookers go to church.
think God
What
don't
hookers
love.
going to church?
That's
Well,
what I was
if you
wondering.
find
Your signal fading out too, Bettina. You must
be a
be
male or
in a bad area. We'll come back to you when you
I
get in
don't
the
know.
clear zone, Bettina. Your signal's kind of fading out.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I see you still driving, so I'm gonna leave you alone for a minute anyway.
Okay.
Now, what's the magic words you're saying when you knock on the door, Justin? Anything special?
I'm like, hello, hey, John, Robert. I'm like, yeah, I had saw your house came up on the foreclosure list. I was wondering if you called the bank or what was your plans? The angels got us. Okay, well, do you have a wife or someone we can speak to? Everybody be able to speak to us then?
The angels got us. What if I am that angel? I hit them with some stuff they ain't gonna be ready for. They'll be like, "You are him." I am. I'm here to save you. Stop playing. I'm here to save you. What's that story they say? They sent
That would have been
them
good.
out in the water, and they sent them a boat. They said, "I don't want a boat." They sent them out a bigger boat. "I don't want that bigger boat." They sent them out a big old yacht. "I don't want it." Then they die in the water, and they go to heaven and say, "Well, why you ain't help me, God? Why you ain't help me?" He said, "I sent you all this stuff. Why you ain't take one?" And people do that in real life. Like, I really came to help you.
But you know what I realized? Like you were saying, some people foreclosure forever. I mean, some people's been in their houses forever, so yeah, they'll cuss you out, but only because they're not ready to move and they don't know what to do. So you just gotta kind of excuse them and roll with the punches.
Mm.
Let them go ahead and cuss you out. Let them get it off their chest. But when they get it off their chest at the end of the day, if y'all can have a conversation, you probably gonna get out.
And sometimes that's what it
Just
is. They just want you to listen to them. That's why I like to
yep,
ask an open question and allow them to talk, because they're going to tell you what you need to do to move forward with them most of the time, or if it's not going to happen. Sometimes these people are willing to work with you eventually once they see that you care and you're not like the last 5 people that knocked on their door. They just want to take my house for $2. And you got to make sure you're not like those people. So, I understand. My biggest approach with them is something similar to what Justin just said is, Mr. Joe, hey, I saw your house was on the auction blocks coming up here in a couple of weeks. Have you did anything yet to stop the auction? They probably say something like, oh, we got to figure it out, or we're working on it. And like you said, Bettina, what happens if what's supposed to happen doesn't happen? Let them answer that. And then also, I try to plant the seed. I might have to do what they call turn that knife. Hey, you have some rights in this situation. Many people don't know that you actually can avoid foreclosure and, basically not have your house taken by the bank. We don't want the bank to take your house and get nothing for it. We hope to help you get something for it. I mean, would you consider selling it if you had to? See, that's a powerful question with the pause. Would you sell it? When you ask these people a good, potent question and stop, it changes everything, because now they're going to give you a response, and it's going to tell you if you're dealing with a cycle or if you're dealing with Michael. What you think about that, Connor? Would that help you out a little bit?
Yeah, I like that.
So, I mean, every person is different. Sometimes they're willing to talk to you. I've talked to some people that are like, yeah, I got an auction stopped already. I already wired the money over. Talk to some people, say we're about to send the money over. And I always also try to get them to tell me their story. So, yeah, I'm just curious, how did you get into this situation? And they say, oh, I lost my job. Oh, my wife left me. The dog died. The paint dried, whatever the story is. So I like to try to get them to tell me what's going on and ask them questions and let them, say what they're saying. And still, at the end of all of that, I try to get their number if possible. I do leave my number, but I prefer to get their number because it's easier for me to follow up with them via a phone call or a text, and I don't have to go back to your house again. So what we can do for you, Mr. Joe Borrower, we can send you some free information to let you know some of your rights and some options that you may have. What's the best number to send it to? Now you got their number. Now you don't have to go back to their house. And you got a number that's probably not on public record, not on True People Search, not able to be found. And now you got a way to reach out to this person and you build a rapport with them. And sometimes you stumble to the finish line, and sometimes they let it go to the bank anyway after all that good stuff you just did. Do you see that a lot, Justin? They just let it go to the bank?
Man, I'm dealing with it every day.
Does it amaze you, though, how many people just willing to let it go, put their head in the sand and play games, and one day the auction day comes and the house gets sold?
Man, I had this one property that was a beautiful property over there in the Hill. Man, it was a 2-unit. That thing was like 2,000 square feet each side. That thing was beautiful. The dude told me he just gonna file bankruptcy. I'm like, oh man, just let me get a man. That thing was worth like $350.
I mean, so when they say I'm going to file bankruptcy, what is that going to do for you when you file bankruptcy? Really, no matter what somebody say, I got a question for them, to be honest. You almost got to kick me off the porch, get me off the phone, hang up on me. I want to keep asking questions till it uncovers those layers. So somebody say, hey, I'm going to file bankruptcy. What is that going to do for you if you file bankruptcy? Now, they might say, oh, that's going to buy me some time. Or they might say, oh, I'll get it all discharged, which, probably won't work anyway. But I try to tell them in that instance as well, what if there was a way we could help you without you filing bankruptcy and avoiding this foreclosure? Is that something we should talk about? Yeah. What do you mean you can do that? How are you going to do that? I'm glad you asked. And then insert third-party story. Tell them how you help somebody in a similar situation and roll that beautiful bean footage. So, I mean, every person is different, though. So like I always say, real estate is actually not that hard. It's these people that are complex. Would you agree with that, Connor?
Yep.
Why would you think people are complex?
They just want to be stubborn and not give up their house. So you just gotta, just keep working with them.
Yeah, because you think about the mindset of a person that's facing foreclosure. They're probably stressed out.
Yeah,
Think
they're
about it.
behind on all their bills and probably don't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah, I've gone into their house and seen it's a stack of bills, mail all on the thing, all letters and stuff like that. You got all these utility bills. They ain't cut you off yet. Dang, they let you stay up in there like that. And we talk about it. Hey, we can help you out of this situation so you don't just lose everything. We want to help you get started over in a better position, get you a fresh start without having to go through a foreclosure. Because there's going to be on your credit report for many years. You won't even be able to rent an apartment or anything. And that's what I said coming back earlier about turning that knife. Sometimes I have to let them know, hey, there's some pain, remind them of the pain that may happen if they don't know, because they may know, but if they don't, I'm going to remind them, hey, if you don't take action, this may happen to you. We want to help you avoid that. Wouldn't you want to avoid that? Yeah. Well, how can we do it? And now we just go down that rabbit hole and see what we can do. So we got to, solve these problems for people. And a lot of them we find end up being, I found one today. Well, really not found one. They found me where somebody was, it's in foreclosure too, or pre-foreclosure. And the father died, I think, in 2023 or something like that. And it looks like they did a probate, and it looks like they had an order to sell the real property, but they didn't for some reason. So I'm still trying to reach the, I guess, daughter or somebody, whoever that is on the paperwork. I'm trying to reach the daughter to see if they, what are they doing? And so they did something and they missed a hearing, and the court charged them $50 for that. So I ain't never seen nothing like this before. So we're going to see what happens. Another rabbit hole to jump down. Let me see here. Hello there, Jay. Are you there? I know you, Jay, can you hear me? You're muted if you're trying to say something. Bettina jumping in and out. I guess they can't hear me. Oh, they can hear me and can't say something. And then there's other person here, Lon Burgundy. You're on spin mode. I don't know if something wrong with your device or me or what. I'm just going to leave that be because I don't want no technical problems. But guess what, Connor?
What's up?
Somebody calling you. Somebody calling
Hello?
you. Hey, you left this note on my door talking about you want to buy my house?
Yeah.
What you going to give me for it?
Will you sell it for what you owe?
What do you mean? Will I sell it for what I owe? Are you crazy?
Why would you do that? What are your other options?
Nah, I don't know. I'll just call these other people back. I don't like this.
Will you talk to my friend Justin? You might like him.
I might.
You want to talk to Justin? Can I call him up real quick?
We'll call back for Justin. Connor. We got to help you out, my man. Too hot, too quick.
All right.
Too hot, too quick. Hello, you want to say house? Would you sell it for what you owe? Way too hot, way too quick. Never do that.
Kind of got to just go into it easier.
About 20,000 times easier. Are you aware of the 4 pillars?
The pain, the motivation, the price, and the condition.
So that's where we start at. Questions revolving around that before we ever start to get into all those hard closes like that. That's way too hard, way too quick. You don't even know if I'm that motivated. You just know I called you back. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk to a person, especially on an initial call, you're in discovery mode. You're in detective mode. I'm just curious. Hey, yeah, I'm glad you called me back. I mean, what's going on with the house there? Tell me a little bit about what's going on. And let them rattle off. Leave it open. Let them talk. And try to get those questions answered around that before you ever get into something like, will you sell it for what you owe? Too quick, too hot. Would you sell it to me for free? Would you just sign it over to me for free? That's way too hot on a person that don't know you. You don't know them. We built zero rapport. Why would I just do a deal like that with you, Connor?
Right. Probably won't.
Probably won't. And we don't want you doing that out here in the streets. Justin, you told him to say that in the beginning?
I told him I always ask that on every single call, but not at that moment. It was improper.
That's all he knew. Would you sell it for what you owe? I don't owe that much. My house worth $300,000. I only owe $60,000. What's wrong with you? So when I think about asking that question, we kind of know more information about what's going on. And typically, I only ask that question if it's like a $20,000 to $25,000 spread or less between what they owe versus what they, what they house is worth. Generally, I don't do that on people with large equity just out the rip. Especially not like I wouldn't do that off the rip on anybody. It's way later. It's about 25 questions later down the line, Connor, on something like that. That's a way too hot of a position on a person that you don't know them and they don't know you. Make sense?
Yep.
So I think he's calling you back now if you want to redo.
Hello?
Is this Connor?
Yeah,
Hello,
it is.
Connor? Yeah, I saw you left a note saying something about call you back about my house.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you got that. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking.
You got a few minutes to talk about it? I just saw that your house is on the foreclosure list, and I just wanted to see if anyone had reached out to help you out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that's a mix-up with the bank.
Oh, did you call him and talk to him?
No, I was going to try to call him Monday morning first thing.
Oh, really? Are you behind on any payments that you know of?
Well, we missed a few payments, but they told me they was going to work with me, so I don't know why they put it on a foreclosure list. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm going to try to call them back. How'd you know I was on that list anyway?
Well, we help all kinds of people out. We just helped somebody out last week out of the same situation, and we see families lose their home all the time, and we're just trying to help you avoid that. And if you want, I can go over some of the options, or I can send them over to you.
I mean, if you were to what do you mean? You want to try to buy my house? Is that what you're trying to do?
Really, we just want to try and help you avoid the foreclosure. We might, yeah. I mean, we buy houses.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Connor. We just can't afford it no more.
You can't afford your house anymore.
Yeah, but I don't really feel like we have many options.
What's the condition of it? How long have you been there?
We've been here probably about 15 years or something like that since the first Trump presidency.
Really?
Yeah, we've been here a while. We got a nice low interest rate. That's why I don't really want to sell it because we're not going to get a 2.27% interest rate again.
What are you looking to get for it if you couldn't figure out the foreclosure situation?
If I was to sell it, I'd sell it for $300,000.
Really? Have you tried to list it with an agent? Do you know what it's worth?
Well, if I was to do a listing with an agent, I know that's going to take a while, and I don't really have that much time. I think the auction in 2 weeks. So by the time they even get it listed and all of that, I don't think they're going to move quick enough. So that's why I'm trying to work with the bank to see if they can give me some more time. Do you know any way I can get the auction stopped?
Yeah, if we could put like a restraining order on it, we might be able to postpone it. Maybe I could bring the cash and get it caught up, and then would you be open to letting me take over the payments and taking over the property just to kind of get it out of your head?
I don't know. I'd have to ask the bank tomorrow when I talk to them, see if you can if they allow that type of stuff. I don't know.
Really? Would you like me to get on the phone with you?
Well, I was gonna call them first just to see what they say because I don't know. They might give me some options, and then all of this won't even matter. They might, give me some more time to catch up because I got a check coming like early next year. Taxes. Everybody like them big tax checks.
Okay. Well, if you plan on calling them tomorrow, would it be all right if I call you back on Tuesday morning and
Yeah,
see
that'd be
how it
great.
went?
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, but what would you give me for the house? I mean, you saw it. You left a little note on the door. What would you give me for it?
Well, you said you're asking 300. I'm not sure that I could pay that, but maybe 200.
Oh no, that's too low. No, that's too low.
Well, I might be able to give you closer to your price, maybe over time if I could, give you it on payments. Would you be interested in anything like that?
Well, let me just check with the bank first tomorrow because I don't want to give you, promise something we can't do and have you thinking, you're going to be able to do it and the bank say no. So if the bank say no, I'm not going to be able to do any of that.
Okay,
So yeah,
well,
just check back with me on Tuesday. You got my number now, right?
yeah. Can I send you a text just so you can make sure you save my number, and then Tuesday is 8 a.m. All right.
Sounds good to me. I'll talk to you then. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Now, how hard was that, Connor?
Was that one a little bit better?
That's a 10,000 times better. How do you think you did?
Yeah, I felt a little bit better about that one.
How hard was it just to have a conversation with somebody?
It wasn't hard.
You were trying to make it hard at first, huh?
I was trying to overthink it. Yeah.
Yep, and that's the same tonality and everything you just had. That's how you have it on any other call. What you think about that call, Justin?
Yeah, we just got to work on the questions that's being asked. Controlling the direction of the conversation, making sure we really focus in on that motivation and everything. And just saying, hey, how did you get into the situation, or hey, what have you wanting to sell? Those type of things and stuff. Really concerned for the human being and not just the sale and stuff. That way, I don't feel as transactional.
Okay.
So Justin been cooking out here himself. I remember when you first came in, Justin used to come in hot like that. He slowed that down. He said, you got to talk to the person. Say these people, boy, complex people. Yeah, like I said, I think you did pretty good overall on that call. That price thing, when I asked, what would you give me for it? I thought you were going to say something like, oh, we'll see, which what I would have said, I wouldn't have gave a price over the phone like that. There's no reason to, you know what I mean? I just rather say, you know what, I'm going to see if we can get you as much as possible. We're going to look at what options we have. I don't want to give a number because that's going to
I didn't really want to either, but I just was like, 200.
You felt compelled to do it, huh? You
Yeah,
just had to do it.
I was like, just get under contract. We'll figure it out later.
You just had to give a number. I wouldn't have had the number in this situation. I would just say, we'll get you as much as we can, because I don't know how the inside of the house is and things like that. We'll work it out with it and make sure you're in a better position than you are right now. How about that?
Yeah, that's smooth.
But I do like the second part when you said, yeah, we may be, when you inserted that third party story about the what you possibly could do on a creative deal. I do like that part. But I wouldn't have gave that number, me personally, because that might scare them away from you. Like 200, the other dude told me 230. I'm gonna get off the phone with you when they already in your hand. There's no reason to scare them away.
Right.
I'd rather have them pull closer to me than push them away from me. At that point, you can always give them a number at any time, unless you think you're gonna put them under contract right now or something. A better way to do that is ask them again. I mean, I know you said you want 300 for it. I mean, is there any wiggle room on that or anything like that? You got any flexibility?
Right.
Something like that to make them come down on their own first before I even gave a number. Because they might drop down and say, well, I mean, I probably could do 260 because, I mean, I owe 250 and I need 10,000 to move. And you're like, oh, wow, you just gave me all this extra information I never asked for. Just by asking the question, it can open the door up to other things that you don't have to ask about that you're probably going to ask about. Make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're on the right track there, Connor. You must be pretty good on the phones.
I don't know about that, but I don't feel terrible, but I just haven't done it enough, I guess.
What are you doing to generate leads?
Well, I'm gonna start doing the drive for dollars, pre foreclosures, pulling the list on Zillow. We go to the courthouse and get a list of pre foreclosures.
Oh, okay.
So
Did you get that list that I screenshotted you and sent to you?
yeah, I did get that too.
Yep. Make sure to go knock on those doors. They in your neighborhood.
Yep,
Find out what's
I'm
going
going
on.
to.
Cool beans. Any other questions, comments, concerns about that call?
I don't think so. I just need to do more of them, so I'll just keep coming back and do more.
Yep. Just stick to the timeline, condition, motivation, price, and let them tell their story. Plant little seeds if needed. Tell little stories as needed. And it's not that hard from there. I mean, many times people close themselves if you ask the right questions. They come to their own realization that, hey, this makes sense now. Oh, all right. I wasn't thinking about it like that. I thought I had to talk to the bank tomorrow. Or I thought I had to do this or that. They always thinking something. I don't know what they're thinking. So the only way I'm going to know what they're thinking is ask, what are you thinking?
Hmm. Okay.
Cool beans. What's going on, Lon? How are you?
What's up, man? What's happening with you?
Cool, cool. Was that you on the other thing too, trying to come in?
Man, I was trying to get in that thing, man. I told you I had that old phone, boy.
You got to get you one of these flip phones, man. Say, woo,
Man,
woo,
I'm trying to tell you, I just got on the laptop, man. I'm just shit. I said, man, let me get up and get to the computer.
ain't nothing wrong with it. Did you get to hear that mock call?
I heard a nice part of it. I heard when you was talking about when he was calling the bank and you was saying I got to talk to the bank in the morning. He was saying he was foreclosing on the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he was offering the 300. He was wanting to sell it for 300,000. He offered the 200,000.
Right.
So I heard like maybe
Some of it.
yeah.
Cool. What are you doing in real estate? You doing wholesaling, buying, flipping? What?
Well, I want to do the wholesaling. I want to do the wholesaling right now. I ain't really doing too much of nothing. I got the suites, the salon suites. Far as any kind of real estate I'm doing right now.
You saying you got salon suites?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what? Like barbershop or like for hairdressing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hair salon. The little separate rooms. It's like 5 of them. You know.
Okay. What you do? Rent them out?
Yeah.
That's real estate, baby. Come on.
Yeah. That's real estate. I'm in the process. It'll probably be finished in the next couple weeks. But it's like 5 rooms. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rent out
Mm-hmm.
for each. Somebody want to do hair. Somebody want to be a barber or whatever they want to do. Far as in that lane,
Yeah. And so, as far as wholesaling, what made you decide that you want to do wholesaling?
The wholesaling part. Really watching YouTube. You know what I mean? Watching YouTube.
So
And
you're a
seeing a couple
student of
guys.
YouTube University.
YouTube University, seeing a couple guys on there say the wholesale. I started with the wholesale. I did this and just being that middleman in it without putting I thought it was a good idea because I'm like, well, I don't have to actually have a house. You know what I'm saying? And I could just middleman it, basically being an agent without a license almost. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I could kind of maneuver like that. You know what I mean? So I just didn't know the details to it. And
So
still
where
don't.
are you at it? Where are you at with it now? Have you done any marketing at all, or where you stuck at?
Man, I'm stuck. I'm really kind of stuck with the buyer side. Who do I sell it to? You know what I mean? Like I could find, I've found houses. You know what I mean? Or I know kind of where to look for them at. But it's like, okay, once I got it, or I'm thinking this is a good idea. Who do I sell the house to?
Finding cash buyers. So did you
Exactly.
get any properties under contract yet, or not yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
All right, Justin, can you help us out? How do we find cash buyers?
Before you lay your head on that pillow, post on Zillow.
Go on Zillow. Okay.
Well, there's several ways you can actually find buyers. What area are you in? Are you here in St. Louis?
Yeah, I'm in St. Louis.
What area
I'm
are you looking at for properties?
over anywhere in St. Louis and like Illinois, like the Illinois area, like Alton or anywhere over on, Metro East, Alton, Madison,
So that's
anywhere.
Bettina side. Bettina she love Illinois deals. Wherever
Yeah,
she is.
Illinois.
Yep.
Yeah, more so like the Alton area because it's kind of like cheap over there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think the investor could get they money's worth, and I can make a couple dollars off of it, pass it on to an investor. They can make the rest.
Yeah.
And it's kind of it's smaller over there, so I can see it's easier to maneuver a little bit.
It might make it harder by being smaller.
Yeah, that too.
so
That's true. That's true.
when it comes to cash buyers, it's typically going to be either somebody that's going to flip the property, fix it up, sell it later.
Mhm.
Somebody that's going to buy and hold that property. And sometimes, depending on what area you're in, you could find a cash buyer of a person that wants to live in the property. Now, which of those three do you think would pay the most?
Say it one more time. The person
The
want to live
flipper?
in it, probably the person want to live in it.
They would. But when it comes to that, I mean, you got to be in an area where people want to live at.
Want to live at, yeah.
If you want to do that, just something, not saying nothing wrong with that area, but I just want to make sure you understand who we playing with.
Yeah.
If you got a house in Baldwin, now you got families wanting it. They're
Family
like, damn, they got cash like that? Yes.
Yeah.
You got a house, a $20,000 house over, in some neighborhood in Castle Point. You can get somebody, but it's going to probably be an investor that's going to buy it and rent it out Section 8 or something like that.
Exactly.
So, you got to think, who is that end buyer and what do they want? And if you're dealing in certain areas, that's who you're going to be catering to, basically.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, I mean, to find those types of people, you can get them at your local RIAs, real estate investment groups, where they have meetups and stuff like that. I don't know what they have over in Alton, Illinois or not, but you can also get in the different Facebook groups, try to connect with who's working in Alton, if that's the market you want to be in.
Yeah.
So full disclosure, just to be clear, I don't deal in Illinois. I think I'm 2 for 4 or 2 out of 5 deals in Illinois.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not a big fan. I like Missouri side. Plus, Illinois, you're only supposed to do 1 wholesale deal per 12-month period. And I don't like all the rules and stuff. So,
yeah. I might, now that you said that, I might, stay right over here. But it's easy. But it's easier, like you say, for somebody that for the maximum amount of money, somebody that would want to live in the house, it would make sense for it to be. You got a wide variety of neighborhoods in St. Louis area.
Yeah. So I mean, if you build up your network in that zone, who's the movers and shakers there? I mean, if a deal is low enough, we can sell it. I mean, we can sell anything, Yeah. You got to get it right. If you get it for $5,000 and somebody take it for 15, you bought it.
Yeah.
But how you going to get it for $5,000?
No doubt.
Or whatever the number is,
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, when you're thinking about it like that, I try to get into areas where fish are biting. I want to get into where the action is.
Yeah.
That middle corridor, 170 corridor, all up and down there. You get anything down there, you ain't gonna be looking for buyers. Buyers are looking for you.
Okay. But when you get down to the 170, how would you what's the process like? What would you do as far as contract wise? Do the wholesale contract, just find the crib somewhere down on 170 and just.
What do you mean, as far as the person or the property?
Yeah, as far as if you say you was doing a wholesale deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you do? Like, if you find something like, okay, off of 170, you got Ladue, you got Del Mar, you got Ladue, Del Mar, Olive,
Olivet, all that.
Olivet, you know what I mean? So you'll find a house, put it under contract, put it under your wholesale contract, and then call or would you just list it? Where would you list
If
it
you
at?
got a property under contract over there, just bring it straight to me. You ain't got to do all this thinking.
Oh, I ain't got to do nothing. Well, hey, all right.
Yeah, we make it easy over here. We ain't got to go through all that. I mean, yeah, you could go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go down no rabbit holes.
You bring something on that 170 corridor. You bring it on home. We got you covered.
Okay, well, bet. Yeah.
But that's the thing about, say, when you get in certain zones in certain areas, St. Charles, Baldwin, just South County, Afton, get into some areas where people want to be at. You know what I mean? You could go into these other, smaller areas. That's cool, but I wouldn't necessarily suggest anybody do it unless you just want to. If you want to get a bigger check, you got to go where some bigger numbers are.
Bigger money.
Yeah.
Bigger money.
Because Justin runs the 63136 zone, so you get something over there. He run that zone. Is that right, Justin?
Justin, you over off of Bell Fountain. That's Bell. Where that's at? Where's
Bell Fountain, Jennings, Walnut Park. I highly suggest don't
got his mic off.
Don't go to this area. It ain't a good area. You get stuck in deals over here.
Justin got his microphone.
He say stay out of this area. No.
He can't hear me. I can hear
I'll stay I'll stay from over there, Justin.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear Justin?
No, I can hear him.
And driver's license.
He said he couldn't hear you, Justin.
Yeah, I mean, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Yeah, 63136. It's gonna be hard finding buyers over here. You gotta buy the deals yourself to take them down.
Just tell me. I'm sorry. Just tell me this.
So, like what over here, Justin? Like in this little corridor right here?
Yeah, over there, Ferguson, Jennings, that area. You might as well take them down yourself.
Give me anything in this whole zone right here outside. Anything from here all the way down is 170. But if you can go west of 170, that's better. All the way down.
Okay.
So a whole circle. Matter of fact, let me see. Can I if I can do a screenshot, I'll draw on that mud. Whoop, whoop. Nah.
You can do that too.
You mean
that's the lane. That's the lane I'm trying to get in, just to get my feeling, get an introduction into it. You know what I mean?
Just take down one. It don't matter what area it is in.
Get some money together.
Somebody
give you some zip codes.
Huh?
You want me to give you some zip codes?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get a pencil or a pen or something.
He got his pen out. He ready now.
Yeah.
I'm sending them straight to you, Justin. 63136, 63137, 63138, 63114, 63105. All of them. 63108 if you want to be in the Central West End. 63118.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to get to St. Charles, St. Peter's. I drove DeSoto. DeSoto was an hour and 9 minutes away. I drove out there. It took us 3 days to get rid of that deal.
Yep, Justin went out to DeSoto and made a deal happen.
Did he?
Yeah. But see, that's because we focusing on, specific types of people who are motivated, who have pain, who have something going on in their life, not just.
So Justin got the crib in DeSoto, sold it to you?
Justin went out and met the homeowners out in the house at DeSoto and got the deal done. They sold it for what they owe on it. We got an end buyer locked in and sold that bad boy, wholesale deal.
Oh, okay, Justin. Okay, I see what you're doing.
It was an hour and 10-minute drive.
Yes, sir.
But it was a person who owned real estate who had a problem
and needed to get up out of it.
And that's really what we're looking for. I don't really care where it's at. I mean, I would do a deal in Illinois too, but it need to make sense. I'm not going to market and spend my marketing dollars in certain areas. If I'm on a market, I want to market in an area where it's,
where the money's at.
The juice is worth the squeeze.
Yeah. Well, if somebody come across with a good deal, no matter where it's at, and it makes sense, then it makes sense.
Exactly. Because my first deal I did was over here in Walnut Park. The first deal I ever did. So it came off of a bandit sign like the one back here. But I had my bandit signs on the south side. I'm looking like, oh, somebody calling a bandit sign. So I talked to the dude. He was like, yeah, I got a house over in Walnut Park over here. But my signs was way down here. I'm like, what the hell he calling me for that house all the way over there? Whatever. I'm new, so this is my first deal. So I didn't know. I just started marketing, throwing out signs, people calling. So the dude called back. He said he wanted 72. No, what did he say he wanted? He said he wanted 9,000 for it. He said he wanted 9,000. I was like, 9,000? I said, let me do some numbers. Let me see. So I said, well, let's see. If they would pay this much for rent, let me just offer him 7,200. I just made up a number. He said yes. So I sent him the contract. Never met this guy. Sent him the contract via DocuSign. He locked it up. He left the key to the house in the mailbox. I went over there, took pictures of it, started marketing it, found an end buyer, made $1,800 on my first deal. So that was August 31st, 2018.
Where did you market to sell it at?
Everywhere you can think of. I was on Facebook, Craigslist, OfferUp, Let Go, all the sites, Facebook groups, talking to all kind of people trying to get rid of that house.
Yeah. And
somebody came along. But if I knew now, if I knew back then what I know now, I would have got it lower than that.
You would have got the house
was already 72. The house was already vacant. I would have got it for like 6 or 5 or something like that. Because I mean, like I said, I only made $1,800, but it was proof of concept that this stuff works.
How long did it take you?
About 3 weeks.
As long as when it first worked for you, you knew.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That it worked.
Proof of concept.
That was kind of like I was watching the guy, the Asian guy, Kang or whatever, and he always said, "We got to get this money." I don't know if y'all ever heard him talk like that. There's a guy on YouTube, it's an Asian dude, and he say, "We got to get this money." He said, "The money funny." So I always watch him. He was talking about the bird dog thing. You know what I mean? So I kind of get busy doing something else and just kind of put it off. But then I was watching. Damn, what's dude's name? It's a black dude. And next time we on here, I'll bring his name. But he was saying the same thing. The proof of concept. Once he sold it, he probably made like $1,500 off his first deal. But it let him know that it worked. You know what I mean? And from there, he just was like, okay, that gave him confidence about it. That's kind of where I'm at.
Because I know people that made big old checks on their first deal. I'm like, damn, why can't I get a deal like that?
Yeah. But shit, as long as you knew it worked, that's all you need. Now you
exactly.
The nervousness is like,
Well, I was really never nervous because, like I said, I never met this guy. That's the even crazy thing that gets me. Like, I started this game virtual. Matter of fact, that was my 3rd contract. My first 2 didn't go through. Okay. But I did know. So the first contract I ever got was a lady. She was actually driving back from Denver, Colorado to St. Louis to sell her house. She on the phone on her way back to St. Louis.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, some. And I just knew to lock her up for what she owed on it. She owed $78,000. I knew to put her under contract for that because I was like, I mean, we can't go no lower than what she owed. So I put her under contract for 78, and I was trying to sell it for like 95 or something. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a good check. I was licking my lips, couldn't get a buyer because it was a duplex. She had some like African people staying downstairs, and upstairs was vacant. And she always wanted to argue with them and stuff. I'm like, why are you always arguing, man? That is negative. But I already know, I'm a people person anyway. I don't do all that stupid stuff. So, so I went on in there and couldn't get it sold though. Somebody else ended up buying it. I ended up canceling the contract with her because I had it out too high, basically trying to get a 15 people. I'm like, look at the ARV in these numbers, man. That's the you get that thing low as you can get it.
So listen here, knowing what you know now, what would you have done in that situation?
I would have lowered the price. Price was too high.
She owed $78,000. So you automatically got to get 78. So what you probably would say 88,000.
Anything. If I got 82, it would have been good. I'd have
Yeah.
made $4,000. It was more than 1,800 on my other deal.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it like if I make anything, because the house ain't never mine.
It ain't never mine.
None of it.
Over there in Dutchtown on Montana. I think it was
I'm not-
3629 Montana, something like that.
On the south side.
On the south side, one-way street. You know, you go down this mud, be like, damn, man, how you get out of here?
How you get out?
Yeah.
And then the second one, what happened with the second one?
I don't even remember what happened with that one, but it didn't go through for some reason. But I know it took like my third contract before I actually got one to actually close.
Third time was a charm.
Yeah. I think I might have put it under contract too high. One of them, dumb things like we all do. Put it under contract too high.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Under contract too high. I'm trying to find this thing for you. It won't come up. You mentioned somebody. I was going to show them to you. If I can. I know everybody in real estate, right, Lon?
Yeah, I already know.
Everybody. Who do I not know? Who do not know me? It ain't about who you know. It's about who knows you. Come on. Is that right, Bettina?
That is real.
What about going back to the seller and renegotiating the price?
You said, what's that question?
What about going back to the seller and renegotiating the price?
At what point? Oh, you talking about that first deal that didn't go through? You got to remember, that's my first contract. I know nothing. I'm dumber than dumb. I just know that, hey, I got it under contract low as I could. I sent it out, sent it to like 3 different buyers. One guy was acting like he wanted to get it, and nobody took it. And 3 weeks went by. She's in St. Louis now. Now I got to meet this lady. I ain't never want to meet her. I was going to do the whole thing virtual. And couldn't get the deal done.
Look, Chris,
you know what? Sometimes you'll have haters out there to the point where they'll say they'll buy it, but they're not going to
get it from.
I'm sorry, Bettina. What'd you say?
So you have a lot of haters out there too. A lot of people that say that they want to buy it, and just to hold up the contract, just to let the contract run out.
So you saying if an end buyer wants to buy it?
If a person's being a hater and does not really want to buy it, just to mess up the contract.
You can't be a hater. That's impossible. How would they be a hater and mess up my contract? Help me out with that.
Well, not really mess it up. But okay, let me put it a different way. What about those that say, "Oh yeah, I want it," and then they don't come forward with the money?
If they don't drop EMD, they're not a buyer. I don't care who they are. My mama, my daddy, my cousin, my sister. If you don't drop that money, you laughing because it ain't funny. They gotta drop non-refundable EMD or they're not a buyer. I don't care who they are. I don't take no words.
Otherwise, they're not really.
You're not serious.
Otherwise, you don't take them really serious.
EMD must be dropped. Yes. Would you agree with that?
Otherwise, you don't take them seriously.
All I know is EMD.
All he knows is EMD, earnest money deposit. We gotta get it. You can't play around with these people because if you play around with them, they're gonna play around with you. We don't want to do that.
I know, right?
So that's why you get until the deposit is dropped, the marketing don't stop. Does that make sense, Bettina?
Yes, it does.
You gotta get a deposit, a non-refundable earnest money deposit, EMD. If you don't get that, they're not serious. They're just talking about being serious. Real buyers drop money, especially if you're a cash buyer. What's your excuse if you can't drop some cash? And I ain't talking about you got to give it to me. Give it to the title company.
And that's what was that in a wholesale deal or just
a wholesale deal? Any deal that I'm selling. I want money, skin in the game. We don't put contracts with no money onto buyers. We might get it under contract with no money, but I'm not putting it on the contract with somebody else with no money. We know better.
Yeah,
we're smart.
Yeah,
they're serious if they take it to closing. If they put the money down, okay.
Well, if they put EMD down as not refundable and they don't perform, they lose their EMD.
Right. Okay.
So I don't worry about if they're going to close or not. It's not my problem. Your financing, your hard money lender, all that stuff is not my issue. That's your problem. See, I don't teach real estate to people on the street. If you're in my class or something, that's something different. But if you're on the street, you get that work. Real estate agents get that work. Wholesalers get that work. Cash buyers get that work. Cash liars get that work. They all get that work. Why would we be playing around?
Yeah.
That part.
Why would we do it any other way?
That makes sense.
I'm almost to it here. What I'm looking for you, Lon.
All right, my man.
It took I had to go back quite a ways. Wow, I got a lot of posts. I guess I should just save all this stuff. Let's see here. I think it's right about getting close.
So look, tell me when. Okay, in the earnest money situation with the wholesale deal, what is the amount? Like, do you go by the percentage of what the house is, or what? Like, you're trying to sell it for, or what would be your?
Good question. Everything I do is a question. I ask the buyer, how much can you put down towards EMD? Now, if they tell you $100, I might hang up on them, or I might be like, "Oh yeah, you playing."
Okay.
If they say something bigger number, it might be different.
Give me an example, like a number, like
$20,000.
how
Go
much?
ahead, Justin.
$5,000.
The most I've ever had somebody do was $10,000.
10,000. How much was the deal?
I don't know. Don't even
Yeah,
care.
there you go.
Does they look familiar to you?
That's him.
King Kong. Yeah, man. Get that money.
That's him.
The money.
That's
Come
him.
on, man. Shit.
Come on, man.
That was the first time I met him back in Atlanta. No, in Dallas, Texas.
He black?
Where you went to a seminar or something?
Man, I go to all the stuff, man. I'm finna go to Atlanta this week. I go to something every time something come up.
Do you?
Yeah, man. I go Gary V. That's the
Gary
other boy. He grabbed my arm.
Gary V. He is grabbing your arm.
House buying,
He is a small guy. Chris, you taller than all these guys.
Yep.
Yeah, that's him.
Yep. I had a video of him too on here somewhere if I can find it. There, your boy Justin. Let me go delete that one. No, I'm just playing.
Jay Morrison.
And then his ex partner, he left first.
Jay Morrison, a preacher.
Who is this then? You know who this is?
That guy there?
It's a good guy to know. Chris Haskins make it happen up in Virginia. Met him in Chicago. I was looking for the video, but I guess it ain't on here. I was shooting guns and everything back in the day. I was bad.
Country Wayne.
Country Wayne. You don't know him, do you?
I know Country Wayne.
Yeah,
I don't know him, but I
Country
know he
Wayne.
is.
You don't know no Country Wayne.
Drip.
Not personally,
Drip.
but yeah, he's funny as heck.
Say Drip, though.
Who is this then? Tony the Closer.
Tony the Closer.
He don't close more deals than me.
Tony the
I
Closer.
don't know. We finna go, and that's his dad right there. That's Tony the Closer father.
That's
He look like him too.
That's the real closer.
Tony the Closer.
Show me your friends. I'll show you your future.
Show your friends.
Here go the video I was talking about. Let me see. Can I get some audio?
I've been chasing you around all weekend. Here, give me that. Give me that there. They're going to get a picture here with King Kong.
I appreciate you talking.
I got two cameras. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You ready? Let's go. Perfect. King Kong.
Chris.
My bro, right here.
Brother,
How do you feel
brother.
about this event? Do you think it was a success? How do you feel about it?
Freaking absolutely amazing. The people, the energy, obviously Tony giving out, giving back to the people. Come on, man. Shit. What event you go to that does that, bro? Let's
Nowhere.
go, man.
And they gave away $100,000. Damn. Just like that. Cool.
Okay, cool, bro.
I've been chasing you around.
You ain't know that was like that, huh?
Yeah, that's cool.
You talking about some King Kong? I know King Kong. What you talking about, man?
But the thing is, how God work is the first person that I thought of. That's who I thought of when I started looking at the wholesale. You know what I'm saying? And then when I said, you asked me, what made you him?
Because he do virtual as well. He do 100% virtual. They don't go out to the house and do all that, walking the property, taking pictures. He do virtual, and they do like $200,000 to $250,000 a month in wholesaling.
They say that money, get that money, and then bird dog, you get that money.
While we trying to run out to the house and see it. No, King Kong say you ain't gotta go. And I started off looking at his videos. Like,
Yeah.
what? You ain't got to go to the house? Oh, you ain't got to meet the seller? Oh, you can just send them this stuff? Oh, y'all done messed up. Never should have told me that. And this is all pre-pandemic. This 2018, 2019. That's in 2019 right there in Las Vegas.
That's probably when I started watching them.
Well, what you been waiting on? You supposed to be ready.
Man, look here, man. Man.
2025, your year. No more excuses.
Yeah, I ain't got none.
I know you ain't got none.
Hey, look, I ain't got none from then. You know, that's what I think. All right.
So what's the first thing you're gonna do?
What's the first thing I'm about to do?
Yeah.
I'm about to look in those area codes that you told me to look down on 170, see who crib I can get into, you know.
So say you find a property, it looks kind of like empty, and like the grass is tall, the mailbox is full of letters. How you gonna find out who owns that property?
I could either I don't know, Zillow, maybe look up the address for like people search or something, the people search address, the people, you know, like the background.
Where can we find the owner at, Bettina? Help them out.
Well, you can go to True People Search and find the owner, unless you have some kind of paid service. True People Search is a free service, though, so I wouldn't go to
Get a
Zillow.
phone number. How do we know who owns that property?
Well, technically,
City Hall. Well, I do go to City Hall.
you can go to the state, you know, and actually, you're right. That's gonna tell you everything. It's not gonna tell you their numbers or whatever, but it will tell you whether or not they own it. Now, heirs. That's what's kicking me in the booty.
So
how do we find those?
We start first one. Who owns this property?
Right.
Who is the owner? Justin, they need your help before you run away. He ran off.
City Hall.
How they gonna find out who owns that property, Justin?
Assessor's website. We all got one. In every single city, municipality, you have what is called an assessor's website.
That's right. St. Louis County. Every county in America has a site that basically shows who owns the property.
Yeah.
It's the county record.
We got St. Louis City and St. Louis County.
Here's one of them right here.
Justin and Bettina, I can't hear nothing they saying.
I think it's something wrong with your thing. You might have to leave and come back in, Lon, because they saying something, but you just can't hear them. I can hear them. You might have to leave and come back in or something.
I gotta leave and come back in. Though. Hold on.
Yeah. Let's see. Somebody said something over here. The county tax website. Come on. Boom. Because everybody pay real estate taxes. That's the one thing you guaranteed to pay is some taxes. All right. You back now?
Yeah.
Bettina, say something. See if he can hear you.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check. Real estate check.
All I know is taxes.
Real estate check. Real estate check. 1, 2.
1, 2.
Check.
Uh-oh.
Check 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, I got you.
Who raised these?
So this is the St. Louis County website. So like the person said here, county website, county tax website. Every county has a site. St. Louis City has its own site. St. Louis County has its own site. St. Charles County has its own site. Franklin County has its own site. Jefferson County has its own site. And all the other 90 counties in Missouri and Illinois or wherever else you want to be at has a site for free. This costs $0 to look up and see who owns what property.
What's what I do? Just whatever county it is, what?
The county collector of revenue or the real estate taxes. You can search in Google real estate, look up real estate taxes. Or I can just give you the link. I'll put it in the chat, but this is just for St. Louis County. Like I say, every county. Let me see. I put it in that chat. I didn't mean to put it in that one. I mean to put it in this private chat. Hold up. Boom. Boom. There you go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I put in a private chat too. So if I was to put in any property in here, it should come up something. So let's say any house y'all want me to look up.
Okay.
Any property you want me to look up? I'll go get your subject property live on the air. Right now, live. Let's go see. Let's go to 63136. We're going to Justin's zip code. So you can be like, don't look them up. So here's a foreclosure sale in Justin's neighborhood. Netherton. Did you talk to them yet, Justin?
Justin, you
I talked to they had a dog that almost bit me and Taraya the other day.
Really? They got 3 days before they auction. They auction is this Wednesday.
I tried to get them or whatever, but they had a dog. They released their dog on me low key, and I actually, it was gonna be a situation where it's man versus animal.
Damn. I think he would have took you, Justin. All right. So here we go, Lon. We got a subject property. We're gonna go find out who the owner is of this property. You with me? Uh-oh, he got knocked off. Jay is back. I was doing this for him. Where'd he go? Get back on her, Lon. It was a whole walkthrough of a full lookup.
Yeah, they was playing. They trying to release their dogs and stuff. They was up in there. They in there squatting.
Oh, that's some people squatting in this house?
They got it. Well, I'm just talking stuff, but they up in there. When I was knocking on the door at like 7:00 at night, they
are squatted because the person who owns it is deceased. So yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. So what I did, Lon, is I went to auction.com.
Okay.
I put in a zip code.
I got that site, yeah.
It came up, but I don't want no bank owned. You see that right there? I used to take that filter out, but I didn't do it on this. That's a bank owned, so I'm not. Oh, hold on, my bad. I didn't even share. This one here says bank owned, so I ain't mess with that. I don't mess with nothing bank owned because now you're dealing with real estate agents, banks, and a whole bunch of red tape. I want to go direct to seller. So I got this property here, say foreclosure sale. When I click it, it opens up as a foreclosure, and their auction is here on Wednesday. Okay. This is all free, by the way. I ain't paid no money. So all the excuses that everybody say, I don't want to spend no money and all that, they can't say that because I'll tell you the free way to get it.
Okay.
You go right on there. So we got an address. We know they got an auction in 3 days, right?
Right.
We take this address, Netherton, and you take it back to your real estate search site so we can see who the owner is. And this is the freeway. I use different software, but I'm showing you the freeway here. So to do this address, we got to put it in a certain way. What was it, 2519? We put it in there. Search. It comes up. Arlene Mitchell.
Okay.
That's our owner. Boom.
Okay.
Tells you who the owner of record is. Now, if you get on this page, right here, you can even look at the information sometimes. Like you're really going to help. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Share this tab instead. So they've been in this house since at least 2007.
Okay.
And it was sent over by this quick claim deed, but not to get too far down the rabbit hole. But it's just, you can look it up to see who owns it. You still with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
So now that we know who's the owner of the property, now, Bettina, how do we get the phone number?
You can skip trace it with a paid service, or you can do True People Searching, which is free. And if the first number don't work, go to the next number. If those numbers don't work, go to the family members that are in there and tell them you're trying to reach out to the actual owner. You already have the name. You're trying to reach out to that person.
Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Is that all easy enough for you, Lon?
Sometimes they run it. If they're in foreclosure, sometimes they run it. They'll turn their phone off and get another phone, and only the cousin know it. And you mess around and get the cousin number off that True People search. And then you call the cousin.
Yeah.
So this
have
comes
a
back
conversation with them, and they just give you the number. Sometimes, most of the time.
And this comes back to what we was talking about earlier. That's why sometimes when we come to situations like this, we just go knock on their door, because you can go down a rabbit hole doing all this, but you could have just knocked on the door and see what's going on all this time. You know what I mean? Especially if it's right in your neighborhood or something.
Right.
Any questions about any of that?
Nope.
Very basic, very simple. No reason that people can't find it. And this happens all across the United States. All foreclosures. And there's new ones come up every day in St. Louis. 5 days a week at least.
Okay.
No, I think 6 days a week new ones pop up, because I be getting notifications. Because I get notified of the new ones as they pop up. But that's paid services. I'm giving you some free stuff.
Right.
Any questions about any of that?
Nope.
So what are you going to do now, Lon?
I'm going down 170, or really period. Just looking for any crib that makes sense, and find the owner. See if I can get that thing under contract. See what's going on with the house. They want to sell it, or what's going on with the house.
Mm-hmm.
And see if I can put that thing under contract and look for a buyer.
There you go. Bring it to me. We talking about looking for
Yeah,
a buyer. You got a buyer right
I
here.
want to say. I'm saying that.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
But oh no. Only question I got is the contract. What does the contract look like, bro? Like, do I mean, I can print a contract out, I guess. I mean,
all that stuff is the easy part, Lon. Don't even worry about it. I got you. You get a fish on the hook. We got paperwork. That's easy. Okay. I got folders and folders and folders of documents. That stuff's the easy part. Real estate easy. If we get the person on board, paperwork is not the problem. Believe me, that's the easy part of it.
Okay.
Just fill in the blank. Fill in the buyer. Fill in the seller. Fill in the price. Fill in the closing date, and let's go. That's it. It ain't no deeper than that. Everything else already on there. It ain't like we creating it from thin air. It's already made.
Already made.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Get a fish on the hook that wants to play ball. That's like, yeah, I want to sell it. You know, you ain't even got to go too deep with them. Just get them on the hook that they want to play ball, and we can figure it out from there. I'll help you from that part.
Okay.
Pretty easy. I might even buy it.
So check this out. The nieces left the meetup yesterday, and I had this CRM. I mean, I had this all this information sitting here, and they saw exactly what I was doing. They knew exactly what I needed to do. The names is on there, the address of the property, their phone number, all that good stuff is on here, right? So why did I go to work this morning? And when I got back home, I found they've been calling these people. They've been calling these people trying to see if they're wanting to sell their house. They said all they were looking for was a yes. They said most of them didn't answer, but and they got 2 no's, but they said if they got a yes, they was going to write down their information and give me their phone number and their name, and that way I can call them when I got home. I was like, boy, y'all working for me. Y'all.
And what kind of leads were they talking to?
Well, it's on. I actually just did some foreclosures, but I also did some low equity. So it was a mixture of foreclosures, low equity, and I don't know what else is in there. I think it's foreclosures, low equity, single family, and something else. I can't remember what's all on here, but it's kind of mixed in. It doesn't tell you whether or not it's foreclosed on once you skip trace it and get it back, you know?
Cool beans. And Lon, here's another resource for you too. I forgot to tell you. If you just want to skip ahead of all that, I just want to do that for the broad search, just so you understand it. You don't have to pay nothing. Here's a free site for you you can use as well called propwire.com.
Propwire. Yeah, I heard of those. Propwire.
You know all the stuff, Lon. We just got to get you to take some action. Come on.
I got to take some action.
That's it.
I've been watching video, but you know, I've been over analysis with that paralysis. You know,
you gotta let that go.
Watching too much shit.
Wait a minute, this property. Oh, okay. I was looking like I thought it said Wells Fargo got the loan. I thought they were saying.
So okay, Florissant.
They don't even have no equity in that house.
Or Arnold, Missouri.
That house I went to with the dog trying to get you, they don't even have no equity.
I don't be looking at equity.
I know. I just happen to look on PropWire. See, it tell you all that loan balance, all that. I don't want to know all of this. I just need to talk to a seller because this stuff don't matter if they don't want to play ball.
I don't look up equity, ARVs, none of that.
There's no reason to. But that's crazy. They said they only got 10% equity, and they got a 3.37% interest rate.
I need to take it over and then put somebody up in it for $10,000. That's all.
Would you like to make this payment right here at $524 a month?
Yes, sir. I'll take it all day. Let's go.
You gonna move in that mug? You said forget that.
524.
Yes, people got low mortgages like that out here.
That's in a nice neighborhood too, for real. That's in a good neighborhood.
I took over a house with $360 a month payment.
3.5% interest.
Right there.
I'll take it.
That's low as a fuck.
So yeah, they just don't have a picture of the house. It's a 32,000 square feet. So
I
that's
got
where
some
it is.
move in it right now for 10 large.
I know you do. So you got all the tools you need now, Lon, to make the next steps, right?
You have no doubt.
You know how to look up a property. You got this free site that can help you with looking them up, stuff like that. I don't vouch for their skip tracing. It's like 10 cents or something, but
Yeah.
outside of that, I can say you can at least look up a property for free to see at least who owned it and some basic information. You know what I mean?
My mellow.
Bring the first deal to the table next week, next Sunday. First
That's
deal.
right. You should have at least 3 fish on the hook next week.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Let's get it.
Sure.
Let's get it.
Sure.
You should drive your
So
neighborhood.
I'm looking for.
Drive your
You
neighborhood.
won't even go through.
Around.
Don't even go through the real estate. Like, say, like cheap houses, like a cheap house, just in its own real estate. Don't mess with them.
You can, but you'll be chasing your tail.
Okay.
I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you I wouldn't do that. There's no reason to. There's people out here that need your help. I just showed you there's foreclosures literally begging or going to have their house taken if somebody don't take action. I just need one of them to say, yes, how can you help me, Chris? Are we going to solve their problem? Is this
what zip code are you in?
No doubt.
What zip code are you in, Lon?
3-1.
Oh, okay. You over there in the good area. Shoot. You can go walk down your street.
Yeah.
You can just go walk down the street and get a house. One of your neighbors, hell. Hey, the only house that look vacant on the whole street. Or those houses that have been on the market for a long time, 100 days on the MLS or more. Them the people I'm talking to. We want to talk to somebody that got some pain. They ain't got no pain. Why they working with you for?
If they sitting on the MLS for more than that amount of days, that mean they working with an agent though?
I don't care who they're working with, but I know we need to talk to somebody. We need to see what's going on. Hey, why hasn't it sold yet? Looks like a pretty good house. I don't care if it's an agent, a wholesaler, or direct to seller. It's just a conversation. They're just people.
Yeah.
Walk into your local Snooks and spark up a random conversation with some random people.
No problem.
And when they ask you, how are you? Man, I'm just trying to buy another house. You know anybody with a house for sale?
Sure.
They're like, yeah, I know somebody down the street. They got this probate thing that they trying to do.
Justin. Let me hear. Hold on.
Yeah, his thing messing up again. Line, you giving some bars out, and he can't even hear you. Jay, are you there? I see you keep coming in and out. I don't know if you're just coming in to listen or you had something.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I appreciate everything going on. I'm here by way of Justin.
Oh, okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
And then I was driving too, man. So I ain't want to distract. I just want to listen.
Okay, no problem. You good?
Yeah.
All right, Lana, can you hear Justin now?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
I say go down to your local Snooks and spark up a random conversation with some random people. And when they ask you, how are you? Like, man, I'm just trying to buy a house, man. I'm just looking to buy, another property in there. You know anybody who's trying to sell a house? Yeah, man, I know somebody, man. They got this probate thing. They grandma died. They left the house, man, and they don't want to keep paying that mortgage. I know exactly what to do with that, man. Let me get their number.
Costs no money to do that.
Justin, you're a shrewd dude.
That's where the deals come from. A conversation. It's a person. The only way we're gonna get a deal is a person.
But Tina, what Patina suggesting? What she suggesting down there?
I'm sorry.
What Patina? What should I do? Justin gave me one idea. Snooks. What's another idea?
Come to the real estate meetups. On top of what they've given you to do, come to the real estate meetups. Get you a blink card. You're going to blink everybody you walk across. I mean, literally, you find all kinds of things, all kinds of help, in every which way.
Card?
A blink card. Well, it's like it's just a card that's on your phone. What do you call it? It's a digital card. You remember back when they had the I'm just gonna say the pandemic. See that phone that he has? It's a card it's an app that's gonna be on your phone, and all you do is you have a person to pull up their camera and scan that. Like if you were in the grocery store and you were trying to get a discount and you had to scan this little barcode, well, you'll have the same barcode, only it'll be information to you, whatever you put out there for them to whatever you want them to know about you. If you're a wholesaler, if you are interested in sub 2,
Where
if
you
you're
get
on
one of those at?
Instagram, Facebook, we could actually send one to you. I can send you my blank card. Put your phone number in the chat, in the side chat. Can we do that?
Yeah, the one that say private chat, put it on private chat line if you see it.
Okay, let's see. Is that okay? I think I see it. Hang on a second.
So I just got an email. Let's see.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting ready to send you a blank card. And it's as easy as sending it to them by the Jay and Lon. Okay,
Yeah.
Lon, you're okay. Hang on a second.
So I just got this email for some reason. This property's been reduced by $5,000. What does that mean if they doing that, Lon? If the property's being reduced,
they are desperate to sell that house.
they're getting motivated, huh?
Yeah,
Look like a nice house.
it looked like a nice house.
Why isn't it selling? Let's see here. Let me go click it. Let me go into it. Share this tab. This is active on the MLS. 71 days on the MLS.
That's what you're looking for.
Beautiful house. Let's see what's going on. 245, kind of steep though.
That's what I was about to say. That's why it's still for sale.
Is this a flip?
They already fixed it.
You know what Justin gonna say? Call him up. It's a real estate agent. Let's call him up.
Call him up right now. It ain't too late.
It almost is, but I'm about to call him. Let's see what he's talking about.
Let me get my charger.
Live seller call. It's a real estate agent call, actually, for our last thing for this evening.
Let's work, baby.
This is what gets Justin hyped up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put you. I'm gonna send the link. Send my card right quick, and you can make you one for free. Lon and Jay.
Next real estate meetup is November 15th. Live meetup in person. No excuse not to be there.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm looking for this charger. Hold on.
Oh no, you gotta be ready. Come on.
I was ready.
Right.
What they say, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Get ready.
So I'm gonna make this call. Let's see if they answer.
Okay, and afterwards I'll send you guys the link card. The blink card.
I'm ready.
I love these calls, y'all. They're so informative.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
You know, agents don't answer their phone.
I can barely hear it.
He ain't answering.
Just like you
Yeah,
said,
agent.
they're not answering.
How you know it was an agent? Because he ain't answer. Is it kind of late? No, it's 8:30. It's kind of late.
No, it's not late. It's plus you're not selling nothing. You're trying to help them out.
They marketed their number. We're calling
That part. That
after
part.
our business. Well, I'll just keep it up on my screen there and try them again, maybe in the morning, or they might call me back. I'm gonna text them. Other than that, before we land that plane, Bettina, what did you learn today? Or this
Everything
weekend?
I really know. Don't.
Yesterday.
I'm sorry.
You had a real estate meetup yesterday. What did you learn this weekend?
Oh man, so much. So I actually ran across the two guys that was homeless, and I kind of thought about that little thing Pace did with trying to get them in a house or whatever. But instead, they decided they would want to bird dog for me, and I'm like, okay, well, here's my blink card. I shared it with them. I got the information out there. I told them whatever it is, just call me. We'll discuss it. We'll see, what it does, if it's worth even going into. I think I'm gonna move forward here, especially then. Plus, I got, I don't know. It's for some reason I just want to train these two girls up because they're like Bip and Bop.
So
And
you learned networking and train up some people to help you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then some.
There you go. Justin, what did you learn this weekend? Anything juicy?
I learned what a bird dog is.
Bird dog. I would play the song that Dutch put me in. He put me in this video. It's a song called Bird Dog, and I'm in the video. Let me see. You know, I always got to do something extra.
Okay, you guys. So in the meantime, I'm gonna have to get Little and Lon and Jay. I'm gonna text you my card, and then maybe we'll chat soon.
Okay, for sure. I got you. Good to meet you.
Everybody have a blessed rest of your night.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
You as well. Let me see. Where am I in this video? I don't want to play because I don't want to get up. Where am I in this song?
Bird Dog.
I don't want to get a flag.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, let me get you this here.
I need me a bird dog. Look, all you gotta do, give me the word dog. On Craigslist looking for a bird dog. I'm all over Dallas like word dog. Ain't no lie, need help, y'all. But I ain't gonna quit, not yet, y'all. Way too much money on deck, y'all. Called up the homie Chris Monroe, cause he doing big things in the show mode. He told me to look up a bird dog. Though you ain't say nothing but a word dog.
There you go. Ah, you ain't know I was in the video. I did a cameo in the video.
Did your cameo in that video.
That's it.
Because he
All right, Lon, what did you learn today?
Hey, I learned where to find those owners at. You know what I mean? Where to find who owns the house, like that revenue thing in different counties. I didn't know. I knew, but I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That gave me a definite direction on where to find the actual owners. Like when I go past cribs, I was like, because there's a crib down the street, I always wonder, who owned that house?
It's all on public record.
You know
Ain't
what I'm
no
saying?
secrets in real estate. That's the beauty about it.
The house been there for so long. I'm like, who owned that house? Somebody. Now I done got lost in the sauce with the house because it was like vacant and messed up for a long time, and a company got a landmark or whatever landmark realty got it now. So they didn't put they money on it now because I kind of looked that up, but I found that out. You know what I mean? And I learned if I found the crib that you would buy it if it's working.
That's all we got to do. Show up and win. That's what all this stuff come back to, man. For real.
That's all I need to know.
Most of this stuff is just showing up for real. That's half the battle.
Yeah, that's all I need to know. If somebody want to buy it, all that other details is nothing. I figured that out.
It's all easy
at the end.
Cool beans. What about Jay? What did you learn today? Jay, are you there?
Jay driving.
Oh, again? Put the thing in park. No. Are you there, Jay? Going once? Going twice? Sold to the highest bidder.
And I'm glad you invited me. I got this link, man, and shit, I appreciate that.
All right. Last call for any questions. If you got any questions, drop them and let me know now, and we'll try to get it answered. If not, we're going to land this plane. Don't forget to follow me on all social media at ChrisMonroeSTL.
Yes, sir.
All social media, the same name. They'll be like, oh, what is it? Chris Monroe STL on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. It don't matter. All the same name across the game. What up, Jay? Are you there? I can't hear you if you're saying something. My speaker open. I'm here. Yeah, we can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Nah. He having a problem like me.
Always some technical stuff, man. I'll give him a couple minutes before we close it down. But yeah, that's all it is. Them people that you know, go write their address down line and look them up, see who own it, and try to make contact. That's really all it is. Or just knock on the door. If you see somebody living there, but if you know it's vacant and run down and all that, look them up, hook them up, and book them up.
My man.
Other than that, we finna wrap this thing up. I gotta go do 2 more things today. So We will see you on the next one.
Yes, sir. What we got next week?
Next Sunday night, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, I'll be in Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta all week. So I'll be going to the ATL, shawty.
Yeah, shout it, man.
He say, when they say they want to buy, what's the next step?
ATL.
When they say they want to sell, what's the next step? Call up your homie Chris Monroe.
Call up Chris Monroe, man.
That's what his question was. When they say they want to sell, what's the next step?
Yeah.
That's a whole class. 4 pillars: timeline, condition, motivation, and price. Timeline, condition, motivation, and price. We get the basic information, present it, bring it over. We'll help you get it underwriting and get them an offer.
That paperwork make the paper work.
Justin,
say it again.
Anything final before we close it out?
That's it.
Do what you do. Be who you be. And I'll see you before you see me. I don't know what you've been doing. You been asleep? Let me wake you up with something. Straight up. Yeah. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Chris Monroe. R to the O-E. I flip houses, rent cars, and make money. You know I'm not no motherfucker dummy. This how we...